the second round of today's post-match press conference. We are joined by the home team coach, Coach Riveiro. Welcome, Coach. If you may just give us a brief summary of the match from your perspective.
Good evening. A good first half. A very complete one against a very difficult side, very physical. I think we create enough to get the lead. Second half, we managed to contain them in the beginning of the second half. They did dominate us for 8-10 minutes. We did it well, and then it takes a lot of effort for us to get the second goal. Due to the good work, we found ourselves in 69-70 minutes leading to nil, and last 20 minutes are difficult to explain. I think the game was totally under control until they scored the 2-1, and from there we lost totally the control of the field, the control of the ball, the control of the spaces, the control of the duels, and due to that they managed to score the second goal in a clear foul, but anyway 2-2, and then we were like KO for a while, and they managed to get the third. That's the story of the game. Obviously we are extremely upset with our performance and our picture in those 20 minutes.
We're now open for questions from the floor.
Shoot.
Any questions?
Good evening, Hatla, Coach, and the results. We are from Newsroom Africa. I just want to get a sense, Coach, in terms of what do you say at this moment to a player like Melusi? I mean, especially in these two games post the SuperSport United match, there was reaction on him, with the 3 goals in, but you still gave confidence on him to come back for this match specifically as well. Then similar 3-goal fate on him. At this moment, what do you say to a player like, him at this moment in terms of just lifting him up?
I have to lift all of the players. We concede 3 goals. Melusi didn't concede 3 goals. We concede 3 goals as a team. I don't think that actually any of the goals have clear responsibility of our goalkeeper. I don't understand your question. Why the relation between this game, and it's clear that in the previous game he made a mistake, but try to talk about this game and put Melusi in the spotlight, I don't think is fair with the player.
I mean, Coach, I'm asking in a sense of...
We concede 6 goals in 2 games. We concede 6 goals in 2 games. It's unacceptable. But it's not about who is between the post, who is in the goal. It's the team. We cannot concede, and we are not used to concede goals. So for us, conceding 6 goals in 2 games, in 2 games that are actually key for us, because both are two teams who are fighting with us almost in the same zone of the lock. So those 2 games were in red in the calendar for us, and we were not at the level that these 2 opponents requires if you want to beat them. We don't beat the teams because of the club that we represent or the name of our players, or you need much more things in order to win games nowadays in football. And 70 minutes is not enough. 80 is not enough. 85 is not enough, because the opponent is there and the opponent have things to do, and Stellenbosch is one of the teams that never give up. It doesn't matter which is the result, and today was a proof. And they show it in a final recently, they show it today again, and like I said, we were not at the level that this type of game requires. But centralize the goal conceding in one of the players, I don't think is a fair question.
I'd like on the result, coach. When you look at this game, when you go 2-0 up, you can then say you're starting to get into a stage where you're killing off the game. But after that double sub that Stellenbosch did, what would you say was the challenge, especially in your defense, because we could see them coming centrally, and in fact, once they scored the first goal, it didn't look like there was a response from your side until they scored those 2 goals.
I think the first goal is a throw-in that we didn't defend well. 70 minutes, 2-0. You see the picture and looks that we are like thinking that Stellenbosch is going to play the ball for us, and then we can attack again and look for the 3-0. We were not prepared to defend. There's 2 technical actions in the box. That's the memories that I have about the game. All right, I have to still watch the game again. Sorry if I'm not right, but I think there's 2 technical actions unacceptable in this level in order to defend and cost us a goal. The second goal is an unexpected loss in our half, in a situation that should have never lost the ball, and we didn't defend proper, even though we were in advantage. That's the third one, if I'm not mistaken. I think the second one is a long ball from Stephens. We cleared the first goal, we didn't collect the second one, then we didn't play the duels in the intensity that the situation requires. And like I said, one of those moments sometimes in the game is crazy, that you don't find the answers inside, you don't find the answers outside, and they really used that moment really well, the opponent. Let's say they were very effective. They didn't create 70 chances in 10 minutes. They create 2 and they scored 3. And sometimes it happens. So yeah, we have to be humble, accept the result, accept that when we are not in the level that you need to be, like we were today after 70 minutes, we are not that good. And I hope that this can help us in the future to understand what's going on nowadays in a football match.
Coach, hard luck on the result. I just want to check something here. You when answering to this previous question, how you spoke about certain things which were not acceptable. Now I want to check. Do you sometimes get tough with these guys behind the scenes? Because clearly you guys lack consistency. That may be a situation of maybe some of them really not where they're supposed to be. And also, are you happy with the personnel that you have?
We're wrapping today the 2023. If you go to the numbers of the entire year, is a technical thing, because there's a team that didn't play the same amount of games like us. But let's say that we are one of the best teams in 2023 in terms of numbers, not in terms of perceptions and stuff. We won 2 titles during 2023. Let's don't dramatize too much about the last 2 results. I think it's gonna be positive. I cannot say positive. I don't want to sound like stupid. But I have the feeling that we're gonna learn a lot from the last 2 games. It's gonna be something good for us for the future. If I'm tough with the boys, you asked me before, I'm a football coach. I have to deal with 35 players every morning. So what I try to be is respectful with all of them when we win and in days like today. I'm not the one who's gonna take advantage because the responsibility on the result is the same for them than for myself as a coach. Actually, there's more responsibility in my side than in their side. So they are my players, it's my team, we are with them fully behind. We need to help them to be more competitive, like I said before, during the 90 minutes. And don't ever understand that, you know, the game is over when it's not over in a game like this. That's all.
Final two questions.
Joseph from Sports, commiserations on the loss, coach. But on the brighter side, if you can allow me, you've got 6 players out of the squad going to their respective national teams. Would you say that's one of the positives that 6 of your players will be going to the AFCON?
Yeah, there's many positives, and have in this case 6 players representing different countries. It make us feel proud about it. We are participating in more or less in that process in their career, so we are always happy. And like I said many times, our players are always ready to represent the national team, and just now wishing them to get the best results as possible, all of them, Joto, Fori and our Bafanas, and hopefully the next time we can have more, because I think there's many that also could be there.
Final question.
Coach, you've lost 5 games from 16 this season. You can obviously see that you don't take defeat kindly. You're a winner. How self-critical are you of yourself after a defeat, in terms of reflecting and watching the game over, especially in games like these where this wasn't a game that Bayern should have lost?
Like I said to your colleagues, let's don't dramatize. Okay, it's a football match. We play very well 70 minutes. We didn't play at the level that the game requires for 20, and today the game, football, and the opponent punish us. And you don't. How can I say, without giving you a headline again?
That's okay.
No, I mean, you don't survive in this environment, in this context, if you are not competitive. We all are. I'm not saying in Pirates environment. I'm talking about professional football. So, and nowadays we as a coaches, we don't play one game, or we don't get a result and then we go to play golf or to watch movies, or we used to take it like very personal, sometimes too much, and that's why we spend a lot of time trying to not make the same mistakes, trying to help our players to play the way we want them to play, trying to help the club to achieve the objectives that they are looking for. And there's no other ways than being critical with yourself, but not today, even, you know, after winning games, because that's the only way that you can improve. And me personally, I'm permanently looking for improvement. So today is not going to be an easy day, an easy night. Tomorrow is not going to be an easy day. But yeah, somehow I'm used to.
That note, we've reached the conclusion of our post-match press conference. Thank you, Coach, and
Thank you.
Mr. Media. Thank you, and be safe for the rest of the season.